My topic is global IT trends and impacts, but you can also call it how to increase traffic and convert, how to grow your business. So I would like to start with a question. What is the most viewed site on the web these days? If you think it's Google, please raise your hand. Around half, I would say. So if you thought Google, think again. If you can look at the graph, Facebook actually increased the share market and actually passed Google just before 2010. In 2009, there was quite a big gap, but now they pretty much have the same daily page views. And what's more important is that people spend more time on Facebook, almost 3 times more than Google. So the world is changing again, and here's a quote. Google's search engine had a big role in changing the world 10 years ago. Now the world is changing again, and Google looks more like a follower. So we'll examine this quote in this presentation. 5 out of the top 10 most visited sites in the world are social networking sites. The rest of the other 5 are search engines. 36% of everyone who goes online worldwide visit Facebook every day. I just want to repeat this one because it's a very important one. 36% of everyone who goes online visits Facebook. 27% visit YouTube, 13% visit Wikipedia, 12% visit Blogger, and 7% visit Twitter. This is the 5 top sites. And it's actually growing. If you look worldwide, there was 23% of increase of people who actually go to social media. In July 2010, there were close to 1 billion people who actually visited social media sites. And more interesting, in Russia and India, for example, the increase is higher, 70% in Russia, for example. Here's a graph about email versus social media. Social network usage is now more than double than email. Email this day, in January 2010, there were 100 billion minutes, and social media sites, 200 billion minutes. So the new king is Facebook, not Google anymore. Facebook is quite a new company. It's only founded in February 2004. The number of users have doubled in less than a year. If you look on the graph, in July 2009, there were 250 million users. Now there are 500 million users. Are you on Facebook? Just curiosity. Who's on Facebook here? Almost everyone, actually. And growing. So in 2009, actually middle of 2008, the number of people who visited Facebook, they were around 10% of all online users. Online visitors. And 2010, actually in September 2010, we reached 36%. So again, 36% of everyone who goes online visits Facebook. Same with YouTube. YouTube is the second most visited social site. It's only founded in February 2005, and the video views have doubled in the past year. And for June 2010, around 15 billion video views a month. How many people of you watch videos on YouTube? Again, 90%. Actually, on the graph, you can see that YouTube is the red graph, the red area, and the light blue is the next 9 most popular video sites. So YouTube is basically dominating this market. And again, same as Facebook. Most people spend more time on YouTube than Google, almost double by this graph. Twitter is a mini blogging platform. Basically, people put what are they doing at each single moment. And it's not only used by private people anymore. It's used by business people, by companies. For example, the U.S. Open tournament. They basically publish like the result every second, and people who subscribe to this service got the information right away. So it's quite a useful platform. It's only 4 years old. It founded in 2006, and today there's 150 million users. and they're growing. In 2007, there was only 5,000 tweets, basically it's messages when people actually write what they're doing. And in 2010, there were 65 million messages. How many people of you, just raise your hand, use Twitter? So around 20%, I would say. But as you can see, it's growing. It's a growing service. And global growth is actually more interesting. Worldwide, 109%. Latin America, 305%. Asia Pacific, 243%. In North America, only 22% growth. So we can now, here's another quote, we can now truly have a real-time snapshot of what the world is thinking, doing, protesting, loving, reviewing, buying, feeling, etc., etc. So on Twitter, when you actually search a term, you can actually know exactly what people are talking about. Comparing to Google, when you search, you might get unupdated results. Sometimes you can get results from 3 years ago, from 2 years ago. So now we have an ability to see exactly what people are thinking about. So this is basically the main trend. From Facebook to Twitter, consumers share and consume real-time information. They now do it around the clock using the iPhone, BlackBerry, Android, Booklet, 3G, Palm, Kindle, and iPads 24/7. So this is the primary trend, real-time web around the clock. So here's a stats about internet phone usage. 31% of people who has mobiles actually went online and used their browser. And what's more interesting, 20% actually access social networking sites or a blog. So it means that 2/3 of all internet phone users access a social network site. What about you? Internet phone growth. So the number of 3G mobile broadband customers had increased in 62% between 2008 and 2009. Globally, mobile data traffic will double every year, increasing 66-fold between 2008 and 2013. This is more than 6,000% in less than 5 years. Here's another interesting graph. In 2014, it's expected that there will be more mobile users, internet mobile users, than desktop internet users. Right now, as you can see, in 2010, the gap is not that high. And not only phones are in the game. The ebook reader phenomenon. iPad sales, first of all, question, everyone knows who's the iPad? Like, does anyone have an iPad here? Sorry, do you have an iPad, anyone?
What?
iPad. Okay, so I have a Kindle, I'll show what's a Kindle, but maybe I'll start with Kindle. Kindle is the most gifted item ever on Amazon. It's basically an ebook reader, so you read books on this kind of machine. iPad looks quite the same, a bit more fancy, a bit more capabilities. And I'll speak about the advantages of those machines, but they are in the game right now. So Kindle is the most gifted item ever on Amazon. So Amazon sells everything these days, but Kindle is basically the biggest seller. More ebooks than paper books were sold on Christmas Day. I'll repeat that. More ebooks than paper books were sold on Christmas Day. iPad sells one every 3 seconds. 35 million applications downloaded last year. It's quite remarkable for a product that is only 1 year in the market. Here's a graph about ebook sales. So as you can see, there was quite a dramatic jump in 2009, mainly because of the release of new products. In 2010, it's already half. The first quarter of 2010, the sales are already half of what it was in 2009. So as you can see, ebook sales are growing. So why ebook reader? Mainly because of price. There are no printing, storage, or shipping costs, and there's a reduced retailer cost. But more than that, actually, when you think about it, it's portable, so it can carry an entire library. Kindle, for example. In my Kindle, there's like 3,500 books, quite useful when you travel, for example. PDF support, so you can basically put free ebooks on the web, and you can also create your own books. So you can actually go to a site, and there's software that in one click basically create an ebook, so you can read it whenever you want. you can download the first chapters to review. It's searchable. There's a dictionary. It delivered instantly, so I can be in India, for example, traveling, and if I want to book in English, something that was released just yesterday, I can get it immediately. I don't have to look for it in a bookshop. You can change the font style and the font size, which is quite useful. If you're a fast reader, you can actually increase the font size. It's lighter than a book. There's no glare like a laptop screen. It's actually a different technology. It's not LCD. The battery life, it can be up to 1 month with Kindle. So it can be on for 1 month and the battery won't die, comparing to a laptop, 3, 5, this day maybe 6 hours. And one of the biggest advantages, it's Kindle has free 3G wireless plus Wi-Fi. The 3G wireless means that you don't actually need internet. The Wi-Fi, you can actually access online with mobile reception, which is basically almost anywhere. You can actually be on the beach and download a book. Go online and download the book. You don't actually need to find a Wi-Fi access. And the iPad internet usage is more like a desktop than a mobile. On the right-hand side, you can see like the usage of mobiles, and you can see that it's almost like people use it almost like a desktop. People spend time on that. And so, what does it all mean to your business, basically, once we realize this trend? So consumers now seek instant gratification by real-time services and experiences. For example, buying a book. If they want a book, they buy it right now. Consumers also contribute to the real-time content via social media applications. They're not only consuming, they're also contributing, and they like to contribute. Is it a threat or an opportunity? Well, choose opportunity. Accept the new reality and join the real time. Go real time in your business, in your customer conversations, in your innovations, in your distribution, sales, marketing, and branding. Build a real-time customer service with real-time offers, real-time services, real-time questions and answers, real-time feedback, real-time co-creation. Engage and initiate real-time conversation, which are not only visible in real time, but also visible to everyone. Existing customer, potential customer, employees, competitors' employees, journalists. And for static brands, the new world means a painful, lifeless future. So I thought of actually including 10 practical ideas, so you can actually use it. You can build a Facebook fans page. So everyone here is on Facebook as a user, but how many of you actually, their company have a Facebook page? Maybe I'll just raise your hand. Only 4, 5 companies. So you can actually build a page, and with this page, you deepen the relationships. There are discussions on the Facebook page, which is publicly viewed. You can have personal one-to-one interactions with your customers or with your vendors. You can put photos, videos, you can publish events, and more important, your announcement appears on users' profile page without interrupting them, basically. They don't need to come to you. It basically appears on their profile page. So why not using that? It's free.